Gender identity, in the words of Harvey Fierstein, is not about sexuality, but about who you are deep at the core. It's about being yourself, unapologetically and without fear. In the vast landscape of human identity, gender is a pivotal element. It's a personal journey of discovery and understanding, a complex interplay of biology, society, and self-perception. But what exactly is gender identity? At its core, gender identity is our innermost concept of self as male, female, a blend of both, or neither. It's how we perceive ourselves and what we call ourselves. One can think of gender identity like the sun, always at the center of our universe of self. It's a constant, a part of our identity that remains steady, even as other parts may shift and evolve. It's a deeply held sense of being, one that transcends the simplistic binary of male or female, and embraces a spectrum of identities. It's essential to distinguish between sex and gender here. While sex refers to the biological and physical differences, gender is more about personal, societal, and cultural perceptions. It's like the difference between the heart that beats in your chest and the emotions it feels. Let's also explore the vibrant rainbow that is the LGBTQIA2S+ spectrum. It represents a myriad of identities, each unique and valid, from lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender to include non-binary, queer, intersex, asexual, or agender, to two-spirit and beyond. Each identity is a testament to the diversity of human experience. Each letter, a declaration of the freedom to be oneself. Yet, the journey of gender identity isn't without its challenges. It's a path often fraught with misunderstanding, discrimination, and fear. But it's also a journey of courage, authenticity, and self-affirmation. And it's a journey that we, as a society, need to understand and respect. Understanding gender identity is the first step towards fostering a more inclusive society. Let's delve deeper. Supporters of LGBTQIA2S+ rights believe in a world that celebrates diversity, and where individual identities are respected. This perspective acknowledges that gender is a complex tapestry, woven from more than just our biological makeup. It's a blend of personal identity, societal roles, and the unique experiences that shape us. For these supporters, gender isn't a binary concept defined by chromosomes or reproductive capabilities. Instead, they see it as a spectrum, as diverse and colorful as humanity itself. They uphold that each person has the right to express their identity authentically, whether it aligns with traditional gender norms or not. They argue that being a man, woman, or non-binary isn't just about biology. It's about how you feel, how you identify, and how you present yourself to the world. In essence, they believe in self-identification, where individuals have the autonomy to define their own gender identity, free from societal constraints. But this perspective doesn't just stop at recognition and acceptance. Supporters of LGBTQIA2S+ rights also strive for legal protections and equality across all aspects of life. They advocate for anti-discrimination laws, equal marriage rights, and healthcare access for all, irrespective of gender identity or sexual orientation. They remind us that rights are not a zero-sum game, where granting rights to one group takes away from another. Instead, they envision a world where everyone's rights are respected, and no one is marginalized or discriminated against based on their identity. They highlight the importance of education in fostering understanding and acceptance. They believe that by dispelling myths and misconceptions about the LGBTQIA2S+ community, we can combat bigotry and fear. They encourage open dialogue and conversation to promote empathy and respect for diverse identities. Inclusivity and acceptance are the cornerstones of their belief, but not everyone shares these views. The road to equality is long and fraught with challenges, but the supporters of LGBTQIA2S+ rights remain undeterred. They continue to fight for a world where every individual's identity is celebrated, respected, and protected. On the other side of the spectrum, we have those who oppose LGBTQIA2S+ rights, often rooted in traditional or religious beliefs. Let's delve into some of their commonly held views to understand this perspective better. Many of these individuals firmly believe in the binary concept of gender, strictly defined by one's biological sex assigned at birth. They argue that chromosomes alone determine gender. Even though most individuals do not test to see which chromosomes they have, they don't understand the notion of changing one's gender identity and believe that it is a denial of biological reality. These individuals may also question why someone would want to alter their physical body if gender is a psychosocial concept. The truth is that the individual's brain does not align with their physical body. Thus, some individuals need to alter their bodies to match their neurological sex. They often point to the traditional definition of a woman, which emphasizes the biological capability to bear children or produce eggs. Some argue that this definition excludes transgender women, as they cannot biologically fulfill these criteria, even though they ignore the other definition that a woman is defined as a person with the qualities traditionally associated with females, and female is defined as of or denoting the sex that can bear offspring or produce eggs, distinguished biologically by the production of ova that can be fertilized by a male, and denoting means to be a sign of or indicated. Therefore, a transgender woman is denoting what it means to be a female and is therefore a woman. Religion also plays a significant role in these perspectives. Some religious teachings uphold traditional views on gender and sexuality, and may struggle to accept identities that don't align with these teachings. Many religious figures even call for the eradication of transgender individuals. It's important to note, though, that religious beliefs are diverse, and not all individuals within a religious group hold the same views. These arguments reflect a deep-seated belief in biological determinism and traditional gender norms. They highlight the challenges faced in fostering understanding and acceptance of diverse gender identities. These contrasting perspectives are a testament to the complexity of the issue at hand. In the face of these differing views, it's important for each of us to reflect on our own attitudes towards the LGBTQIA2S community. There's a vital need for each of us to take a step back, look within, and question our own beliefs and whether they harm others. The world is diverse, and so are we, in our thoughts, our identities, our experiences. It's important to remember that education is the cornerstone of understanding. It's not just about reading and gaining knowledge, but about using it to challenge our biases and misconceptions, to embrace the unknown and keep an open mind. It's about learning to see the world through someone else's eyes, understanding their experiences, their struggles, their joys. Engaging in respectful dialogue is another crucial step. It's not about winning an argument, but about listening and learning from each other's experiences. It's about creating a space where everyone feels heard, valued, and respected. Empathy and understanding are the keys to shaping a more inclusive society. It's about acknowledging our differences and yet recognizing our shared humanity. It's about celebrating the diversity that makes us unique, yet binds us together. As we conclude, let's remember to approach these complex issues with an open mind and a compassionate heart. Let's strive to create a world where everyone can be their authentic selves without fear of judgment or discrimination. As Audre Lorde said, "It is not our differences that divide us. It is our inability to recognize, accept, and celebrate those differences